Hey guys, welcome to the verse of the week. This week we're going to be in 1 Peter in chapter 1, and the verses are 24 and 25. They kind of go hand in hand, so that's why we got two verses. And it says, "For all humanity is like grass, and its glory is like a wild flower. The grass withers, the flower falls off, but the word of the Lord remains forever." So the word of the Lord is eternal. And then he goes on to say, and it is the good news that it has been proclaimed to you. I was listening to some sort of modern rendition of hymns done by a very well-known Christian artist. And I was thinking about those songs and how what the trend is now is to take the modern or the hymns and sort of modernize them and add some extra stuff in there, not outside the Bible or not necessarily outside of Scripture, but just sort of make it more personal and make it more real to whoever's listening to it. And so that's the trend. It's what we do. And it caused me to think, wow, it's interesting that we have to, if you're going to make hymns work in modern day time, that the best way to do it is to make it more real for the person, is to modify it, not its meaning or not its message, but to add to it something personal, something to make it more real to today's time. But to think about the word of the Lord is forever. It's eternal. The good news is eternal. That's the one thing that never changes. We can worry about church stuff. We can worry about our building, what it looks like, what the interior is like, what the music is like, the things that we do on a Sunday or the programs that we have or whatever. Those are all religious things. Those are all things for religion, and they come and go. It's like any other experience that you have out there in the world today. You go to any restaurant and the experience, it's there for a couple of years and then it's gone, because experiences change, fads change, trends change, everything changes. But the word of the Lord remains forever. So all of that stuff that we worry about on the daily, it's nothing if we don't have the word of the Lord in us. If we're not operating on the good news, if we're not operating on that faith, if we're not building our faith to understand the good news, then all the other stuff is just formality. All the other stuff it comes and it goes. It's like the grass, it withers away. It's like the flower that falls off. But the word of the Lord remains forever. The good news remains forever. So I would encourage you today to build your faith on that. Build the foundation of your faith on that. To understand that the good news is for you, and it was preached long ago, and it hasn't changed, and it doesn't need to change. It doesn't need to be modified. It is the only thing that remains forever, and it's the only thing that will surpass all else. And it's the only thing that can give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. It's the only thing that can give you strength. It's the only thing that can give you encouragement. It's the only thing that can convict you and to lead you and to guide you. It's the word of the Lord. And so if we're not building on that, then we're just out there posing. And so that's my charge again to you. Just build your faith on the word of the Lord, nothing else but the word of the Lord, because the scriptures are true. This Sunday, I pray that you will come to church, because we're going to, or at least listen in if you can, because we're going to be diving in a little bit more about growing deeper in faith. I have a little bit more information that I want to put out there. And I had been, after last Sunday's message, I had been pondering some things. There's some scriptures I didn't get to that I wanted to get to, but then there's some more information that I felt like God was giving me about that whole thing. So that's what I want to do. I want to give you that information. And I want to, hopefully, we can learn how to build our faith and grow in that faith, because that faith is everything. When you read the whole New Testament, that faith is everything. So I want to talk a little bit more about how to grow deeper in that faith. So I hope to see you on Sunday morning at 9:30. If not, I hope that you can tune in on Facebook and on YouTube. I hope you enjoy your Friday. It's a beautiful day out here. It's definitely starting to look like fall, which I know some of you probably don't like. But fall, just for something about the early days of fall that make me just come alive. I don't know. I love it, and I love the weather. I'm out here at Oxbow Lake, and just in case you were probably trying to figure that out, I'm out here at Oxbow Lake, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Got a little rain this morning, but other than that, it's a beautiful day. And I hope that you would accept this day as a day that the Lord has made, and that you would rejoice and be glad in it. I love you, and I hope to see you soon.